The final word.
The final word.
The final word. Ain't final until we said it.
The finality.
Yes, indeed. So obviously, man,
The final word.
that win in Washington make things different. Yeah, it makes it different. Interesting.
Very, very much so.
So, because obviously the fans are torn, and I understand.
The
I
final
do.
word. Yep. But you play to win the game, and that's the bottom line. You play to win the game.
Yeah. See, because I was thinking about this today, Law. And obviously, I think the fans have the purest motives when they say they want to tank. Right. They clearly thinking about the future. But players never gonna be thinking about that.
No way.
Coaches never gonna be thinking about that.
The final word.
Your front office could be thinking about that.
So it could be.
So it's always gonna be some differences. What's your thoughts on that?
Shoot, the players gonna always look at it that way. It was reported just the other day that Wanye said, "Hey, he's playing for his life.
Yeah,
he don't have a contract for the foreseeable future.
Right.
No. So by him scooping and scoring, a team can see fight. A team can see hunger. Joshua Butler was on the practice squad, 2 weeks ago. He making only $380,000 a year. It may be a lot of money for fans, but from a player perspective, NFL is not for long.
Yeah.
So it's important for him to show up and show out. Maybe a team could take a strike at him and get him $2 or $3 million or more, So and getting his name out there, and he looked scrappy, bro.
He did.
10 solo tackles. 10 solo tackles. Come on with it.
He did a sack.
A sack too.
Yeah, 3 PBUs. Yeah, I said it was a great game. I said great too, not good. Great. Anytime a cornerback is over 50% or under 50% in terms of winning his matchups, that's good. Yeah. Because you're going against pros, bro. You're going against the best athletes in the world.
Yeah.
So, and he was above that. So that's great to me. That's not just good. That's great.
Can you imagine somebody say, "Hey man, now we want you to tank. Now we want you to miss that tackle. We want you to make look."
Nah, that ain't happening.
Ain't no way. Fans will never understand that too. And when you go have speed, those more than likely to have an injury.
It was a way to tank. I think they just missed it, Law. I think they missed their window to tank. The way to tank, they should have fired Mike McCarthy, and left it to a coach that had less experience. But you gave Mike McCarthy life. So he struck back.
Well, he still got to finish it out, though.
I ain't mad at it. We gonna talk about it. I want to talk about it from all angles, man. Let's get it.
I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change to the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same, I still saving roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Man, Law, I just want to run it up, man. That's all I want for Christmas is to run it up. That's all I want. That's all I want, brother. That's all I want. Mm-hmm. All right, man. So obviously the thing that made the biggest headlines was what came out today on the Fan.
That you guys already have in place that have you optimistic about the future. And in my opinion, and a lot of others, we felt like that was the best coaching performance that you've gotten for the team all season on Sunday. I don't know if anyone's even asked you this, but is it crazy to think that at the end of this season we could be talking about an extension for Mike McCarthy?
Well, I don't think that's crazy at all. That's not crazy. And listen, Mike McCarthy is an outstanding coach. I was listening to the game last night, watching it, and Aikman was talking about it, and he's reiterated that several times publicly. This Super Bowl winning coach. And Mike McCarthy has been there, done that. He's got great ideas. So bottom line is that in no place in my body language or anything else have you seen indications about what we're going to be doing relative to this staff at the end of this year. And we shouldn't. We got a lot of football left. I used to play 10 games in college. And so if you measured it by that, we've got 60% of a college season left. It's longer now, of course. But, 6 football games, that's a lifetime.
Jerry.
Obviously, man, that stirred the pot. So what's your thoughts on that, Mr. Law?
Well, at this point, what can he say? He can say, yeah, it's crazy because I'm getting rid of him. He can't do that. He is the owner and general manager, and regardless of how bad it looks, it still will look bad upon the general manager who absolutely hired the head coach, right? So, and who picked the players that's out there, who announced that this is a soft rebuild, and the expectations is for Jerry Jones to give him a little leeway or a lot of rope in this particular outcomes because of the simple fact that this is the team ultimately that Jerry Jones assembled. Now, granted, the end of his contract is at the end of this year. He already sold his house from what I heard. So this could be just all hogwash, just the great salesman that Jerry Jones is at this particular situation. That's all I can say. He couldn't say he was gonna fire the guy, you know what I'm saying, or get rid of him.
I'm finna push you a little bit, Law.
Push it, yeah.
This ain't really no push. This more of a shoulder bump. You ready?
Yeah.
Is there anything Mike McCarthy could do to save his job this year? Mm-hmm. I'm talking about your opinion, Law. Is there anything he could do to salvage his job?
If he really wants to have this job, he would go with his hat in his hand and say, hey, I came to you during the off season. These are the list of things that I wanted, right? And based off your observation and your analysis, you didn't go out there and give me those things, right? And then we got hit with a slew of injuries. I get it, we supposed to be able to outcoach that, but look at it. My team is still fighting. Look at that San Fran game. They fought. They came back, even though we lost. Look at the Ravens game. My team fought and came back. All off season, my starting quarterback was without his favorite tour, CeeDee Lamb, and he was going through contract negotiations. So if I'm the lawyer or if I'm the person to speak out for Mike McCarthy, I'm sitting here saying all of these things and I'm laying them out. Did you do ultimately as the GM everything that's necessary for me to keep this job, Jerry? Did Did you go out and beyond your way? Because you were saying that you are all in, and all you gave me was peanuts. A guy named Booth. You didn't go out there and give me nobody else. We had to find a guy named Josh Butler out of the couches, you know. So no. You gonna have to figure this out, man. I at least deserved another year or another 3-year campaign.
I got something.
Just got to stay after it. We got to get the attempts up. You know, we didn't have enough attempts in the last game, and we still won the time of possession. You know, we controlled the clock against Washington, which was a big focus of ours. So we just got to stay the course. You know, complimentary football is the best way for us to win games. It has been the last couple of years, and we just got to play to that. And running the football and stopping the runner are critical to that.
All right, we're going to have to go.
And we had those links in the description.
Yeah. You hear him, though. Complimentary football.
Yeah, and that's what's frustrating.
These are the things I want.
That's what's frustrating to me.
I didn't want Ezekiel Elliott. You brought me Ezekiel Elliott. Coach Mike McCarthy got a lot of ammo that he can throw at him, and he can say, hey, if you want to get rid of me, I just start yelling. I start singing like a canary. I would start telling everybody the truth of what really happened.
But, Law, why is he saying we when he the play caller?
Well, that's a good conversation.
You see what I'm saying? Why is he saying we? He keep doing that.
He keeps saying we. From what
he's the play caller.
Yeah. And
he said we need to run the ball better.
Yeah.
See, because as of now, I'm gonna be honest. Mike McCarthy still need to go. He still need to go. Like now. Like Mike McCarthy, he's good enough to steer us out of this crisis, but I would say I will be open for him coming back.
What would be the stipulations? Because in 5 years, we know of these things. We still have the most penalized team in the National Football League, right? We are still undisciplined with the clock. Yeah. We get a lot of hearsay. We get a lot of saying, like you said, we going to be balanced. We going to take control of the clock and these sorts of things. And even if you look back at most of those games that we were down, if he played the field, nothing tells him that go for it on 4th and 9 on your side of the field. Nothing tells him to call those hook routes on his side of the field where these plays are pretty much telegraphed for the opposing team to catch the INT or the jump routes and sit on routes. So if he is in control of those things, how come we're seeing the same issues that we seen year 1 and year 2 with under Mike McCarthy?
Right. That's the exact question. That's why mostly I'm for him still having to go. But I'm also cool with him fighting back. Because I think everybody should be evaluated from here on, including him. Yeah. Right? Because, see, we've been pretty much talking like he's gone.
Facts.
But there's a chance that he could come back. So what would it have to be for me? Well, first of all, I'm going to say this. First of all, this is super frustrating because wasn't it him that said, I don't want to run the score up. All I want to do is run the damn ball?
Yeah,
who was he talking about, Law?
Kellen, I guess.
Oh, who is number 1 in rush attempts?
Okay, yeah. Hey man, when you got Saquon Barkley, man,
but still don't Law.
Jeez, they blocking. This dude he got more rushing yards than I think the Cowboys and the Giants combined.
But 37, bro. Kellen Moore is running the ball. He is running the ball. You right though. Good offensive line, Saquon Barkley. But Saquon Barkley was with the Giants.
Yeah, but he was the Giant. You know what I'm saying? He was the Giant. They didn't have an A.J. Brown nor a Smitty and a Goddard. And to a degree, Jalen Hurts, he got them OU legs. He can still run himself. So it's a perfect storm. And to be fair, Sirianni, he do have his hands involved a lot into these plays.
Yeah.
Whereas
at least the direction.
Yeah. Mike McCarthy says, hey, you install it, you call it, right? So that right there. See, You got me thinking, bro.
Go, Law.
Sometimes you can be in a relationship with someone and it just don't work. And you forcing things to be, and it's not natural. Meaning that, hey, you cook the breakfast, I cook the dinner. But some days, hey, I need to cook the breakfast and you cook the dinner.
Right.
And there was no NSYNC, not the group, to Mike McCarthy and Kellen Moore. And on top of that, Kellen Moore, I'm gonna say this, Kellen Moore is not gonna be the same person he was 5 years ago.
Yeah,
or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I've been saying this dude is gonna continue to learn. And hey, and he wisdom is understanding. It's the collections of all of these experiences. So he's gathering that, even though he's been in Chargers land, now he's over here in Eagles world. So he's picking up a lot of different things and he's going to learn. My thing is, we had to go through most of that growing pains too, with a coach with two different philosophies, you know, and that's just where it is right now. But granted, the Eagles right now, they got a good offensive line. They got Saquon Barkley and they got a host of weapons, a trough of wide receivers that's out there. A.J. Brown is far, far different from the Noah Brown as far as East is from West.
Yeah, so let me tell you, looking at Mike McCarthy, we went from 37 with Kellen Moore, Mr. I'll just to 22.1 with Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
As he continues to say every week, we need to run the ball more. We need, and he says it every week. The difference is actually this game, Law, he did it. He did it this game. He did it. He had 28 rushing attempts to 32 passing attempts. He was almost perfectly balanced.
And you know, that balance came from the youth.
Yeah.
Excuse me, man. I don't know if it was the OC or it could have been Big Game James or it could have been you that y'all said, man, Zach Martin done. He's been done for the last 2 seasons now. Ever since he held out, he got that old man, father time is undefeated step in him, you know?
Yeah.
And when you look back at this previous game, I mean, Brock Hoffman and Bass and BB, they youthful out there. They running around looking for somebody to hit, to lay on. And as much as we love Zach Martin, man, that youth gonna whoop your ass every day. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was out there. Man, they were laying over folks. They was down the field, 10 yards down the field, looking for somebody to hit, get in the face and stuff like that. And that could be the reason. Did you see how my guy was running? Rico and them. Rico's getting the least by 5 or 6 yards per tote.
Yeah.
It measured down to 4.5, but even 4.5 times 3 is first down. So yeah, I think that what causes them to run the ball a little bit more, and on top of that, the familiarity of Joe Witt Jr. and Dan Quinn helped us out tremendously.
Let me ask you, Law.
Did
we let the wheels fall off Zach Martin?
Yeah, we did. And then we let him skip the line too. I remember you did an episode on that.
They was mad at me on that. They was mad at me. They was mad at me, man. Y'all let that old man skip the line. Yeah.
That's political ball though, right?
Our fans didn't want to hear that though. Our fans, you know, it's okay though, because he earned the loyalty. He earned it, right?
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where we too loyal. Just being honest, where we too loyal to where we fell in love with the name and we wasn't looking at the fact that his wheels was cracking right before our eyes. But because of his form of greatness, we close our eyes to it. I think we did.
Yeah.
I think we did.
Yeah.
It's something to learn from. All of us got to learn from this, that Father Time is going to do it to somebody else that we love. It's going to keep happening. Strategically, I think we got to do a better job of being ahead of it.
I knew it was over with when I talked to Nate Newton and he called him the president, right? Mm-hmm. And he was laughing. He said, "Shoot, I'm gonna have to start calling him the butcher." I said, "Why? Because he getting cut up." And then that's the day he also banged on the table saying he would absolutely shed real tears if Awesome Richards fool around, go to another team, and we didn't get a chance to see his full potential. Big Nate Newton said that this was like 4 or 5 weeks ago, bro, that Awesome Richards should be the starting left tackle.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna do it. We ain't that type team.
Yeah.
I wish we was.
Because we political boys, you know.
Political boys. We not gonna let pure competition have its way. We don't work that way. Mm-hmm. Crazy. You know. But check this out.
We'll have a home win.
Jerry, this was a quote from Mike after the game. He said, "I don't plan on tanking. If the higher-ups are looking for a draft pick, I hope that's ruined because we got a lot of football left to play." What's your reaction when you hear Micah say something like that?
Love it. Just absolutely love it. And Micah gets criticized for some of the things that he says. But the way that was articulated is strong. And it was just a succinct statement. And it's the way that it is. We have a young team out there on that field, very young. And we've got some inexperience out there now because of the numbers of injuries that we're dealing with. That'll be better this weekend. I mean, that'll be better Thursday. It'll sure be better 10 days, 12 days from now. Now, that group of young players we're going to be playing with for years to come. They need first downs. They need move the chain. They need touchdowns. They need success on that field, big tackles. So we need to be winning or trying to win, obviously, every down.
Let's talk about that, Law.
Well, I mean, well, good for the goose, good for the gander, I guess, you know. Parsons, I guess that word did hit Jerry, and he loved it, and it should. You know, you never want to see a product out there not giving its all. Draft picks are draft picks, but historically speaking, hey, Emmitt Smith wasn't the first pick. You know what I'm saying? In the draft that he came out of, right? You know, he was somewhere along the way, 12, 13, 14, 15-ish. So was Michael Irvin. So was Dez Bryant. So, I think the draft picks are a crap shot. You know, I think that I love the work that you do and Jay Tuck and several other content creators when it's draft time, because you find your rubies, your gems, your golden gooses and all of that stuff in the third and fourth and the fifth rounds. You get what I'm saying, bro?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I get it. You know, everybody gonna have their eyes picked. Woo! Look at Mason Graham. Woo! Look at Will Campbell. Woo! Look at Genty. But I know for sure, Boss Cowboy, he gonna do his homework and he can say, hey, the value. You know, I'm going black. Ollie Gordon can give you this, or some kid from Hampton can be able to give you that, and it would be just as equal of value if they hit on this person, right? So I get it, bro. Don't tank for players. You want to win games. We are looking at a beautiful continuity that's developing between number 13, number 11, as well as, man, we seeing Marshawn Nealon out there making plays. Hey, we may keep my guy number 99 for your mind for another cup of coffee. You know, that's all brought to you by not tanking. So you got to build upon that, but you got to cut and trim the fat. So what you want to do is look into the eyes of the players and see who gave up.
Yeah.
Get rid of them.
Yeah. That's what this time is about, really. That's exactly what this time is about. And I can't wait to talk about that, because that's going to be my next question is, who are the guys? We'll talk about that in a second. But I want to show something real quick. A couple of different scenarios. When you look at our odds, of making the playoffs, it's gone up 3%.
Where we at? Oh, we right here.
Jeez. It was 1%. But hey, it's went up 3%. Now we got a 5% chance. Hey. We not mathematically eliminated.
Yeah.
And this is the good thing. I mean, the odds is definitely against us. So this would be, if we was playing cards, fold this hand. Fold this hand.
Oh,
but at the same time,
shoot, bro, all two hardest games right now that's left on the schedule from what I've looked at, it's 50-50 with the Cincinnati, right? But you can look at this schedule and say, okay, Tampa Bay and Eagles are the two hardest games that's remaining.
Right.
That's the two hardest games.
And we getting healthier. We're getting healthier. So listen, everybody that was hoping in tank, it ain't looking good, y'all. Mm-hmm. It's listen, we really are more so headed higher. Really. Yeah. Because last week, what was we last week? 9?
9.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we had 11.
And the Tennessee won and Cleveland won too. So and Carolina been fighting like you know what, but I look at it like that, the Dallas Cowboys, hey, we 4-7 because of all of those health issues.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on with Cincinnati, but they ain't crashing and burning. They 4-7 organically. You know what I'm saying? They got Chase
they
out there. They got their
with weapons. They 4-7 with their squad.
With their squad, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I put on for my city. They are all healthy over there. And they 4-7. I'm sitting there like, oh man, what they doing, man? Come on, man. I thought that they had an elite. Oh my bad, I ain't gonna say that.
See, but what is? I mean,
winning games.
Does that? See, because we can't look and act like Bland and Micah didn't make a difference.
Sometimes people fail to realize the threat of seeing a gun can scare the hell out of people, right? Mm-hmm. So Bland is like a gun over there, like, man, don't play around with that gun, And he allowed only 27 yards, 4 receptions on his debut. So if you go back, and I encourage people to go back and watch the Detroit Lions game, watch the 49ers game. To a degree, you can watch the Ravens game again, and you can see that they was targeting one side of the field, and it was either Carson, some guy named Booth. So what happened out of the ashes now, and even if you go back and watch the first Eagles game, the score looked lopsided. It's because they gave up a 50-yarder, a 47-yarder, and another 32-something yarder on the one side of the field. So if you had another DB there, who knows what would have happened in those particular stretches. But granted, that goes to show you, Boss Cowboy Sports, that DBs is a real thing. Come on, man. Come on. They got to give us our praises. Come on, man. Come on. They got to give it to it.
We beat Atlanta if Bland play.
Come on with it.
Because who was they targeting? Carson.
Yep.
You needed literally one guy, and you would have beat the Atlanta like this.
Facts.
Yeah, and we would have even probably been talking about tanking if we beat Atlanta.
Facts. Because it would have been morale. It would have been, hey, look, you beat a top tier team, and it would have fixed some things because you would have beat a team that absolutely beat a team that's the number one team in your division right now. So yeah, all of those things. We were a DB away. Like that's why I put some of those blames on the front office, because any regular team would have known if Trayvon Diggs coming back from an ACL deal, right? Mm-hmm. And your other star-studded all-pro DB, he fooled around, broke his foot. Organically, even natural, any natural GM would have said they would have picked up the phone and brought a veteran in. But we brought out a guy, Carson's, and this is not his fault, ladies and gentlemen. I think the world of him. But DBs, cornerback specifically, it is a position of I need momentum, I need confidence. And once that confidence is gone, he lost his confidence in that Saints game. and it was hard for him to grip and catch it back. He lost his confidence. So the Cowboys shouldn't have allowed that. They should have had a veteran DB or a cornerback in here. But, we're picking up the pieces. And on top of that, I think that everybody's buying into Zim's defense as well.
Right. We got Fowler Senior in the house. He said they made a difference. He talking about Micah. They were scared to throw over his way. They chose to block Micah one-on-one, which is crazy. Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy.
And they moved him around so much that he got credit to being a defensive tackle in this last game.
Yeah, he actually played real good in that middle. I saw him get blown off the ball one time, but what was impressive is he shook his head like, you got me. You got me.
You won.
And the next play, he blew it up. See, that showed me it's a mentality with Micah. You know what I mean? Like, because he was coming. Remember, he was holding that hip. He was freshly coming off that hip, so I think he was kind of trying to baby it a little bit. It was just like, go blow you off the ball. But man, once he got over that little old baby in it.
So, let me ask you this though: how much is 70 to 75% of something?
70 to 75?
Yeah. You might as well say that's everything. That's a lot. That's everything.
Yeah.
And what I'm getting at is that when Sam Williams went down, Zim had a face longer than Jay Leno's chin.
Yeah.
And he was saying that, man, he was going to be 70 to 75%.
Right.
If we could just fast forward to this moment, how this defense looked like with Overshawn flying around. My guy number 50, he's here and there. But when you look at Parsons, close your eyes, ladies and gentlemen, and imagine a 6'3.5" guy that runs a sub 4.40, right? That only had 600 snaps in his career, totaling almost 9 sacks, and his name is Sam Williams. If he's given a full time out there, shoot, this defense could have been lights out crazy.
Right.
And if Bland never got hurt. So what I'm saying, if anybody needs to be extended, historically speaking, Zim defense year one always been kind of like, hey, pedestrian, But that year two, woo. So I'm saying is I don't want them to run and learn a whole new defense next year. I want them to continue with Zim for some strange reason. I could be crazy.
You start something with that. You start something with that, Law.
Come on with it.
You start something with that, Law. We got to talk about that. Because, see, that's real fair what you said. Yeah. See, because boy, that's a big point you made. Because the plan was the plan was to place Sam Williams 70% of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So what that also mean is what? You didn't plan on playing Micah as much. So one chess piece affected the other. So you right. We would have likely saw a way better D because you would have had way more versatility with Micah. Once you lost Sam Williams, you more so made Micah have to play a majority or a lot more defensive ends. You right. We are not seeing yet the full Zimmer, to your point.
Facts. We ain't seeing that double A gap thing. Who they gonna do it with?
Right. You're not seeing the full Zimmer. So let's speak to that real quick. Because it was a campaign going around saying fire all the mics. I think we put some baby Mike in that bath water. Did we put baby Mike in that bath water? Did we throw away Mike Zimmer too fast?
We did, but that Mike Solari, if this offensive line, and I'm talking about,
you're right on two mics.
The mic equilibrium is too heavy. But what I'm gonna say here, and I ain't gonna jump on Mike Solari right now, because I may have a point. But this Mike Zim, did you see how good Bland was just covering? And now we are seeing that also we've been robbed because Diggs is not here. He's going to be out for another 2 or 3 weeks due to a growing pain, alleged growing pain injury. I got to put that out there. But I think that Mike should get another shot at it.
Yep.
Especially because the political boys. You saw what Wanye was doing out there, right?
Yep.
He finally get a chance.
Yep. Yeah, and see, it's another reason why, and Dante Fowler Sr. saying that Dallas had a good plan on defense. Then he said Law had a good point. I would keep him as DC. That side of the ball would be taken care of. Say, man. Mm-hmm. And see, Dante Fowler Sr. is a coach. He's a defensive coach.
Okay, so he knows it, man. Hey,
he knows what he's looking at.
I wouldn't be mad if Fowler, if he's on a 1-year deal, he come back, you know. Mm-hmm. But I'm just gonna say it this way. Let's give Zim a little grace and mercy with this. I get it. We gonna, you know, the stat nerd is gonna come after us, boss.
On what?
We the 30th ranked defense. Yeah, they're gonna come at us. They're gonna come at us with the stats. And I was trying to tell some of the stat people, hey, Dan Quinn defense good and all for y'all, for what y'all thinking, but it ain't that good, you know. So we were able to run through them boys and a whole bunch of other stuff, right? Cooper Rush had time to build the Great Wall of Dallas himself on some throws. But I would say this though: give Zim another shot at it. Let him go in here and draft his own linebackers again. Let him go out there and get another safety. Let us do something with another DB, and let's see how this thing can materialize.
And I also think Zim need to be graded on the curve a little bit.
Yeah.
See, because if you're trying to compare him to Dan Quinn for 3 years had a healthy D. And he had a defense that was molded perfectly from the bottom up to what he wanted. Molded. Facts. See, because he was privileged because, yes, he did rescue a defense that was last in our franchise history. But everything was given to Quinn, too. It was 2 off-seasons committed to Quinn. Mike didn't get that. Zimmer. He didn't get that. Yeah. What he got was, these are Quinn's guys. What's your vision to continue what Quinn had? That's totally different. And then on top of that, he had a slew of injuries. So if you debating as stat nerds, you're not really comparing apples to apples. You know what I'm saying? Like the stat nerds are not comparing apples to apples. I think you got to grade Zim when his guys come back, look at that window, and then try to compare the two.
Did you know if it wasn't for Zim, the front office probably wouldn't have made one single solitary move to improve this team on defense? Because we got to understand that Eric Kendricks, he only came here off of the strength of Zim.
Right.
And Reginald, I get your point, as in the chat, I think on your side, he said, no, Law. Zim is not him. So just name me one, and I'll hush.
Linval Joseph, too. Linval Joseph, to your point. Yeah. That's a Zim guy. He came off the street because of Zim. You're right. It's two guys specifically that's here that wouldn't have been here.
Right.
Go ahead, Law.
No, I'm just saying, like, who did we go out there and go get, you know,
for Zim?
Zim. Yeah, nobody. If not, they were long in the tooth, you know. And to a point, Eric Kendricks, like I said, he came out for strength of Zim, you know, because he was going to be a backup in 49ers land. So I just think that this team was very much so not prepared. And on top of that, if we do get rid of Zim, who you gonna bring in? Because now you're talking about a whole new year of growing pains. You're talking about a different DC that thing could literally take another year. So we're looking at projecting 2026 defense, not 2025, but 2026, 2027 defense to be real, right?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question, man. I said this yesterday. I'm gonna ask you. We already asked this question with Mike McCarthy. I didn't quite answer it. Mm-hmm. What could Mike McCarthy do to keep his head coaching job? What could Zimmer do to potentially get his name in a hat to be Dallas head coach? What would you want to see from him for his name to be in the hat? Because it's a couple of things that I'm noticing about his D, especially his D. It don't matter who it is, they don't quit.
Yeah.
And they
first and foremost, I mean, nothing pleases the Joneses more than cheap labor. Let me repeat. Nothing pleases the Joneses more than cheap labor. So that's why he got a leg up on any of these guys, right? You know, because Ben Johnson, he's going to ask for to be a head coach at least 15 to 20 million, right?
Yeah.
Robert Saleh, he was getting paid anywhere between 8 and 10. So these guys are going to wait because there are teams that's willing to spend money for head coaches, but then there are teams that's not willing to spend money. So if you need somebody that you can control just to a degree, who's long in the tooth like Zim, who knows how to rub shoulders and say, okay, all right, cool. If I can be the head coach here and you can bring in your coordinator that you want, Jerry, I'm all down for it. Maybe Brian Daboll can come over here and be an offensive coordinator. I don't know. I'm not putting this out there that these are things that could happen. Or maybe Jason Witten. I don't know. We don't know what the Jones is doing, right? But their number one goal is to act as if though they're going to make the right and proper decision and sell it to us. But that will be the way, because Zim will take dog water to work here, right? He would take the low money.
Yeah, that's a good answer, Lord. That's real. Say, and I like this answer from Special K. If we beat Philly and a hot Philly as we starting to come back, I think that make a case to running back with them too.
With them too, Lord. So what are it going to be? I wouldn't want a 1-year deal because then he's in the same house. He's
exactly.
in the same doghouse.
No, you got
Yeah.
Cause then if we start getting healthy and we start whooping teams and upsetting teams, because we just upset Washington. If you beat Philly, because everybody expects us to beat the Giants, right?
Yeah.
Who knows on the Panthers, right? But if you go beat a hot Philly, say, I can see, now I still go have some concerns about Mike McCarthy and that run the ball. Because see, if Mike McCarthy is our OC, I don't want no running back in the first round. I don't.
Right. He definitely ain't gonna run that thing.
Bro. Well, we better go receiver. You better go receiver, bro. I'm serious too. I'm dizzy. I know everybody. Jitsi, man. You bet not. You gonna waste that pick, bro. No.
Hey, they're gonna be them new set of tires that's in the garage. Just sitting there. Like, why I don't never put these tires on?
Hey, man, that boy got the tires and the rims, and he don't never put them on the car. Yeah. Nah, don't get jitsi. Don't get jitsi. Don't. No, not with Mike McCarthy. He gonna waste it.
What was old boy we had on the show earlier this year, man, that played under Mike McCarthy, the tight end? His name tipping my tongue. Jamaica.
Yeah.
He said Mike ain't gonna run that ball.
Yeah, he did say that. He said, he's not a running coach. He said that. He said that straight up.
He said straight up.
As Mike was lying.
Yeah.
And Mike was lying. I just want to run that ball. He said, no, he did it just like that. He said, he don't run coach.
Now that lady was on Get Out, just shaking her head like this. Yeah.
No, hold on, do it again.
He ain't gonna run that ball.
Hold on, we got a super chat, bro. We got a super chat by Chris. My boy Chris 214 with the super chat. He said if Mike attempts to run a balanced offense the rest of the way, what does that tell us? He's likely getting extended. Was he sabotaging?
He could. Look, contracts are very gritty. You know, it's just like divorcing. You know, you're going to say, okay, I'm gonna get this side of the house, you get that side of the house. No, we can't get that furniture. No, I want that furniture, And then you got to take somebody that can be in the middle to mediate those things and say, okay, this is what you're gonna get. So I'm quite sure that going into a contract, in the words of Mike McCarthy, just like anything, you're going to have to shoot and hit low. You're going to have to prove to them that, hey, I'm serious about this. So that's why I don't like it, right? So if you want this guy, if you have trust and belief in him, you should have signed him before he got to the end of life of his contract. If you don't, the writing is on the wall. You got to understand that as a head coach, your responsibility is to also to get your staff together. The Jeff Blasco's, the Scott McCurley's of the worlds, the Mike Solari's, all of those boys, they asking like, hey, will you be here next year? Because if not, I got to be looking for a job elsewhere. So they going home to their squeezes, their side picks or chicks or whoever, whatever they doing, and they talking. They're not focused and concentrated in. But now, all of a sudden, you seeing Big Mike McCarthy laughing, kid, because they may have sealed the deal with the contract.
Right. And then
you open up some stuff. I'm sitting like, damn.
Because Chris 214, he said it. Something don't seem right about Mike. Because, when we needed you to win, you had no balance. Now that we need you to lose, you find balance.
Yeah. Jeez.
Wait. Are you offended? Are you sabotaging? It does have a smell to it, bro. I'm serious. We needed you to win. You had no balance. We need you to tank, and you perfect balance.
Yes, indeed. So let me read this super chat from Zombie BBL. Appreciate him. He says, "Don't shank me, guy, with the butter knife. But scripturally speaking, never let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. So if anything, Jerry Mind, he wants to fire him. Don't announce it in the message here. At least let him finish it out because he is the ultimate lame duck coach. You know what I'm saying? Or he is the lame duck GM. So shout out to Zombie BBL. So yeah, don't let your right hand know what your left hand is doing. Yeah. You don't tell everybody your
what you plan on doing.
Yeah. So I get it.
But man, shoot, I tell you what. Mike McCarthy, if you balance her on out, we gonna win some games, y'all. We gonna win some games. So and I ain't gonna quite know how to feel about that. I'm gonna be like, God damn, Mike, like, because we could have beat some teams if he would have been balanced. We could have actually made the playoffs this year, even without Dak. For real. Yeah. As a team. Yeah. Because he was totally opposite everything that he said he needed to be. I want to talk about this real quick, Law. Let me pull this up. This is something that's very interesting to me. Give me 1 second. Yeah. Because I think something is brewing. Check this out.
What's he have to do still to become the player you think he can be?
I really like Brett. I think he's improved all the way around. We talked a little bit about this, I think, last week. I think he did some things on special teams early that I didn't anticipate. Just watching him through training camp, but I think he's getting better each and every week. Start with the run blocking. Not only the ability to block, but the recognition, when you're playing against these defensive ends, particularly last week, and where they're jumping from a 9 technique into a 6 technique, crashing the C gap. So obviously, Fowler last week is, someone who's very good at it. We'll see some of that this week. You got two excellent defensive ends. So the matchup of not only playing against these guys with good technique and so forth, but the recognition of what's coming and what's going on. So I think, it's a great illustration. A young player they need to play. They need those live opportunities, and I just see him getting better and better each week. I think his route running was the best thing he did coming in here. And I think he's doing a really nice job because I know the quarterback room has a lot of confidence in him when he does run his routes, the time clocks and so forth. And he's a tough young man. I mean, He's got a wide body type, which you love, but he also has F and movement abilities to play the other positions, and he's done a good job, and particularly some of the motions and redirection. So him and Luke they've done a good job with their opportunity.
That boy said got a wide body type, which we all love. So, so at this point, yeah, I think Span Ford is a guy that got a great catch radius, can block like hell, and he was, speaking of body types, he's the body type that Mike McCarthy likes, because we was talking about that with Jermichael, right?
Yep.
Yeah, body type, and we were saying that he is like a mixture between him and the other tight ends that he normally go after.
Athletic,
yeah. Got a type.
Yeah, and see, this is the thing that I would say about Brevin. Ferguson better come back quick.
What? Whoa! What did you say? Can you repeat that?
Ferguson better come back quick. He better.
Wait.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
You already.
You better come back. I'm gonna say why. We have successfully transitioned from tight end 1 or tight end 2 to tight end 1 with no drop off. Sis Whitten. If you want to secure yourself, you better come back. Because see, them tight ends growing confidence. They growing. I'm watching them. They blocking is the only thing that's really hurt. I'm even seeing Luke Schoonmaker grow. See, a lot of people don't want to say that because everybody said he was a trash ass pick. So as he getting better, people just hush mouth. You know what I mean? But now Luke getting better too, damn it. He surely. Hey, and Brevin got them, he got them, what you call it, oily hips.
Yeah, he got oily hips.
Ferguson ain't got them hips like that. He better come on. He better come on. Cause see,
you standing on business with that. Your face is straight. You're not making a joke. You telling the truth, huh?
You ain't see the tight ends this game?
Man, I didn't. You could tell I didn't watch the tape then. If
and
that's
this
the
is
case,
with a backup quarterback. They starting to come alive, man, and I'm seeing it. And it's the same thing I saw with Jarwin. Cause see, Jarwin was out. Jarwin and Schultz was the main reason I was saying don't quit on Schoon too fast. Cause both of them came on slow. But then when they got hot, they was burning hot. Jarwin and Schultz. Boys, I'm telling you, Ferg better look out. He better look out. I got your super chat, Keystone.
Man, bro. I got no pushback on that, but all I can say is, damn, boss, I hope that you are extremely right. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to see Thursday what 86 can do. Now here's the thing. I know the Giants are the Giants, right? But they still are, believe it or not, ranking better or ahead of the Washington team on defense. So and the interior play, I won't be looking at Dexter Lawrence and all of those boys to seeing how they're going to get at this offensive line, you know. So I'm still going to be looking at the individual battles here. So if they can hold tight, if the tight ends, if Schoon can give me at least 40 to 50 yards, then I say, hell, Schoon done made it. He done graduated. But if he goes back to the Schoon with 11 to maybe 12 yards and dropping this and not getting open, then I'm going to be like, come on, man. But keep going, bro.
Nah, because see, it was the Giants when Jarwin broke out, remember?
Ooh,
when he had the 4 touchdowns.
4 tubs, yeah.
See, but what was happening? Jarwin was growing that confidence, bro. I'm telling you. I'm not saying it's going to happen. I'm just saying you never want to give your competition room, bro, because sometimes they'll break out. And all I'm saying, Law, is I see their confidence growing, bro. I see that. And it's not just Span. Luke, too. I see
Fan,
Luke.
too. You got to put Fan up in there. I saw 85.
Yeah,
who's
I saw
up at
Fan
85?
Yeah.
85, big old boy up in there. Yeah.
You never want to give your competition some room to get confident, bro. Yeah. And I'm seeing it. And see, I'm seeing, especially Span, I'm seeing Span getting more and more comfortable. Hey, shit, if he get going, boy, like Ferg lucky Dak not in there.
Hey, my girl Angie over there said, please come on, Ferg.
Yeah.
Dallas may do something crazy and Ferg be over there damn Eagles land. Ferg and damn Godard, we gonna really have our hands full.
I'm gonna tell y'all something else.
Oh my God,
you really finna trip when I say this. Span and Luke are way better athletes than Ferg.
Oh my God.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Be for real, bro. Are you for real, boss?
Way better. Now I said athletes. Now Ferg a better football player. Ferg a better football player, but they better athletes than him. He better bring his ass on. For real.
He better come on there.
Say, that boy Luke Schoonmaker, his RAS score was up there with Pitts.
Come on. Wait.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
But no.
His athletic score was way high. That's why we drafted him up there, bro.
Shit.
All right.
Boss, man, I wasn't ready for this conversation, man. You got at least, we could at least been fake like ESPN and give me the clip notes and stuff.
I told you I had some stuff, bro. Yeah.
Damn, man. Hey, if y'all agree with Boss, man, put Boss in the chat, man. Put Boss Schoon. Boss Schoonmaker. Boss Maker.
Do y'all remember what Ferg 40 was?
Oh, shit, no. I don't want to remember all of this, man.
Ferg is like a 4'8", y'all.
Ferg a dog, bro. Keep going.
He a football player, but he not an athlete.
Boss maker.
And Ferg wasn't doing shit. Like Ferg wasn't doing nothing early this year. I know everybody was hoping he was going to do something.
His leg. You remember he had hurt his leg, bro.
Yeah, even before he hurt his leg, man, Ferg was a no-show. Everybody was, where's Ferg? Ferg was out there. Yeah. Sometimes, hey, listen, I ain't got no favorites, bro. I don't care who you are. I ain't got no favorites. All I'm saying is that boy better come on. Ferg was a 4.82. Yes. See, I'm not lying, bro. Listen.
Boss maker. Ferg 4.82.
See, you ain't know that. I'm telling you, they better athletes than him, bro.
Boy,
I'm telling you,
Ferg
is slow as fuck.
You got your snipers out there. What's
Ferg slow, bro.
Ferg out here catching strays. Ferg like, wait a minute.
I ain't got no favorites, bro. I ain't got none. I'm just being honest.
What was Schoons?
Schoon, like maybe I think a 4 or 5. Man, say
what?
Man, Schoon athletic, bro. I'm telling you. Oh, Schoon was a 4.7, bro. My bad.
4.7. Okay.
No, Schoon was a 4.5. My bad.
4.5.
That's what deep is. I'm telling you, say man. I'm telling you, bro.
He just as fast as Deuce.
I told you, bro. Like, hey, his RAS score was up there with Pitts. I'm telling you. If he get going, if he get his confidence, bro. And see, that's the one thing I like about this low period. This is the one thing that I actually love about the low period right now. Law. This I love more than anything what I'm getting ready to say. Everybody we've been wanting to see, we seeing because of this low period.
Yeah. So let me ask you this though, bro. What about October? Now, what you see it out of him? Yeah. See, I'm trying to switch it up now.
Well, Jalen Tolbert, he looking like he a number 3. The dreams of him being a number 2, it looks like that's what that is, a dream.
Yeah.
I think we've seen enough to say what he is. See, at least with these young guys, they got room to grow. And I think everybody should get 3 years to mature. But at this point with Jalen Tolbert, I think we can go and say what he is. He's a number 3. And I think the Dallas Cowboys has to get serious about getting a real number 1 and number 2. And I know it's a lot of talk about running back, but I think what's going on with our hunger to draft running back so early, especially the talk with Genty, I think what's really going on, man, I think it's like what they always told us, never go grocery shopping hungry.
Man, hello. Got a super chat though.
All right, what you got? I got one too.
Zombie, I said zombie. Zombie BBL Drizzy Cowboys. That's a name there, boy. Law and Boss, do you guys think we have enough firepower to pull off the 2023 Packers turnaround to get hot and make a push? I don't think we can. I don't think we run enough, but basically that's what he said. Do we have that? And your name is trending, Boss Maker. So, Boss Maker, do we have any firepower to do what the Green Bay Packers did last year?
I mean, again, it's a 4% chance right now, according to BetMGM. Okay, 4% chance. So we not mathematically out. It's just the chances are low. In the card game, you will fold his hand. In the card game, you will fold his hand. But it's not a card game.
Right.
This is life. And we had bad luck at the beginning of the season. We might have great luck at the end of the season. Like, for real. Because if anything might show that, the Washington game shows that.
Hey, Keystone got a damn good super chat to fit right on in to what were you talking about?
Let me read it. He said, Mike is stubborn and will do. He knows he's 3-1. When he had 25 plus rush attempts, Axe was Cleveland and Pitt the only loss to Philly. Right. Yeah. Yeah, he does. That's why it does smell like sabotage to me, Key. Because it's like when we needed you to win, you have no balance. But when we need you to lose, all of a sudden, and I'm talking about all of a sudden. So anyway, and that, that's a crazy good. I mean, it just
do you have Tankathon pull up? Can you pull up Tankathon? Yeah. How you have you say a Tankathon or something?
Got it right here.
Yeah, and when you pull it up, go to where it's I like the draft order. Click where it says mock draft. And stroll down and see where we at. See who we got. Yeah. Who is that guy? Who is that guy? And I know it's way too early, but what's your thoughts on is that a BPA move, right?
So they say. I'm not even caught up on safety yet. I haven't started my safety evaluation. So
I would thought I didn't know if you was a Georgia guy.
Safety can make sense though. I'm gonna tell you why.
Break it down.
Because we got
break it down.
Free agents: Bell, Wanye, Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker. You can literally lose your whole safety room.
Just like that, huh?
Izzy too. You can lose your whole safety room. Like, yeah. I think we gonna get some of them cats back cheap. I think because I think we stashed them. I think Wanye, we should be able to get him back cheap. I think we should be able to get Bell back cheaper because of the shoulder. But if we don't, yeah, I can see safety. I could. So, but I don't know this prospect well yet. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay. I'll just put it out there and see where Genty is at. That's right there.
Yeah. So
Abdul Carter, right there. You know what I'm saying? He's at 9.
Yeah.
Kelvin Banks, that's Will Johnson, all of those boys.
Let me tell y'all something. This is what I swear to God I hate.
Go ahead.
Look at nobody blinks when you see this. Nobody every now if you say Genty, they go argue you up and down that he don't even belong in the first round. But do you see Colston?
Loveland, yeah.
Loveland, and everybody, yeah, that's right, that's fine. You're like, what? And you can even see the production, bro. Like, people will look at you and say, give me this over this.
Jeez. That joke got 1 million yards, man. 27 tubs, 7. Yeah, I get what. I get your argument. It just speaks for itself.
Yeah,
like
The tight end in the first round, it hardly ever made sense in the last 20 years. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. Even Pitts. Check this out. Now, all I want to say is when we was tanking, I did not like the thought of Genty in the top 10. I didn't. But where we sitting right now, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind. I think Genty, honestly, if I'm being all the way honest, I see him like Gibbs. I see Gibbs. I don't see Barry Sanders like other people do. I see Gibbs.
I would stop Genty from going to the Cincinnati in all my power.
Why?
If you're seeing what, to a degree, of what the Eagles are doing, can you imagine T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, Burrows, Genty, and they can still get somebody to help out in the second and third? Man, that's gonna be crazy. And I'm tired of hearing about everything with the Cincinnati, even though they 4-7 right now. I would love for us to get something like that so that we can have. What we need to do is when they get down to that second contract, make sure you fabricate it enough so you can get out of it alive. That's all I'm saying.
And the receiver class must not be too good.
They like that Tet kid, man. 6'10" kid, the one that the Titans getting.
Yeah.
6'5", 210, 7 tubs.
Yeah, his production looks great.
But that's buying the car before you get the horse. They still need a quarterback over there, right?
Yeah, and they might not do that. See, honestly, I would want us to be around 6, because I would want to take him, bro.
You would love for us to get that kid. That would be perfect for us. Perfect.
Yeah, especially if we got Mike McCarthy. I would get him over Jim.
Wait. What you said? If we re-up Mike,
get him
then
a
you
weapon.
gonna let Mike give him a toy, huh?
He liked. What did Jermichael Finley say?
He liked tall, rangy.
And he said we had 6 number 1s when we won the Super Bowl.
Just think about this backfield then. Think about the wideout group. You have CD, Ted, I guess Mingo. Think about it now. We caught you did but you saw that play he caught on the boundary.
Man, don't even do it, Law. Don't even do it, Law. Don't
Mingo!
even do it. Law, we not gonna even do
body,
it, bro.
Can't stop me.
Say, man. That Mingo. Say, listen, I'm being all the way honest. So far, Law. I know you hate this button. Oh, it's been a while.
Oh no, it's coming. I know, hit it.
That's what looked like happened to that 4th round pick.
What about oh my God. What happened to it?
Yeah, I mean, man.
They tried to act like they was doing something.
Nah,
but do you think that our fourth round draft pick this year, we're gonna be looking at that thing like, damn, we got Mingo?
I'm almost certain we are. Cause see, what I don't like is if you traded a 4th, you gotta target him. Why you not targeting him? Like they using him like Noah Brown. They bringing him in on running plays because he's blocking well, right? Yeah. But you gave away a 4th. For Noah Brown. We got a super chat. My boy say, "What's y'all thoughts on the Bass and Hoffman law firm working on the O-line together? I would like to see the Cowboys give Dalvin Cook a second chance too." Okay. That's another thing. The first part of your question, that's the first thing I'm very impressed with. Is all the young guys that's getting opportunities right now that's doing something with it. If we wouldn't have been in a tanking category, would they be playing musical chairs with left tackle? No.
Nah.
If Dak wasn't injured, would they be playing musical chairs with the guards? No.
No.
They would still be trying to have Zach Martin go out there and tough it out. But because of where we are, we getting some real good looks at these young dudes. So I love the Bass and Hoffman getting their reps right now. Now, in terms of Cook,
yeah, he's over with, bro. They don't even give him a shot at it now. They already realized that's a L. He had them little choppy feet, and if you're talking about the time that he was in that game, when Dak was in that game, he threw that interception to my guy. He was throwing it where Turpin was at, and my guy whiffed on a whole block. He just didn't even look at the block. So and he's older, So what I'm saying is, I think that we out on the older running back. I think that he's going to ride Rico until he get hurt, right? And I'm not saying he's going to get hurt, by the way.
You said it like that.
Apologies, because he normally got,
Yeah, he got an injury.
That's my guy, man. And
he got
ain't
injury
trying to
history.
put that mojo on him.
It's just honest.
It's just honest speaking. So, and he's running with authority with his hair on fire. So, what I would say here is with Rico is that they're going to roll with him, and then they're going to supplement Ezekiel Elliott in there. I think that they already punted on Cooks, and I think they punted on Deuce Vaughn. So those are the two things that's in the way right here. This is going to be the two running back set and Hunter occasionally.
Yeah. I would want to see Deuce.
But they punted.
If we mathematically out, give him a chance. Put him out there. If we get to the point where we're mathematically out.
Yeah.
Evaluate, right? Because same thing with Butler, right? Butler was on the practice squad.
Yeah.
Now everybody's singing his praise. What's the difference? He got a chance.
Yep. He did. He got a solid chance.
Yeah. So with this New York game, man, before we give our final words, man, obviously this ain't no game that we doing major work on terms of film breakdown and analysis and key matchups and stuff like that. What are really kind of the things you want to see in this Thanksgiving game, Law?
This is a primetime game now, so all eyeballs going to be watching while people eating. So I want to see if my guy can marry that back up again, and his name is Josh Butler, JB. I need to see him. Maybe they put him on Malik Neighbors and see what can happen. Maybe the Giants say, okay, let's try him and test him, and we will take a real good look at him. I want Bland to continue to excel. I want Michael Parsons, even though he missed a slew of games, right? He's still on pace of having double-digit sacks. So that speaks volumes of the coaching defense that Zim is able to put around in, as well as speak truth to who Parsons is. Even though he may talk about it on his podcast, but on the field, he's been notorious, and I like that. Also, out of this game, I'm looking for the offensive line individually. We want to see who can still continue to marry what they did last week upon this week. And to put the cherry on the top, I'm looking for your guy, Schoonmaker, man, see if he's going to make a few plays, man, and be a backbreaker out there. Come on, Schoonmaker. Let's get it, man. Come on with it.
That's good. Same things I kind of want to see. You want to see. I want to see. I'm looking at these games as evaluations. Evaluations, like who loves football? Who the fighters right now? Because right now, obviously, I know it's 3%. You don't think they know it's 3%? Or 4%, they know that. So if you playing hard right now, you doing it because you love it. That's what I want to see. Who love it? Who love football? Turpin, he's showing he love football.
Yeah.
Schoon, he's showing that he's growing. Span, he's showing that he's growing. Cooper Rush. You know, is coming on.
Let me say this though.
Yeah.
Let me say this about Cooper Rush. I hate some of our fan bases because whenever he does like a smidget or a slight thing that's good, which is naturally okay with us, as content creators, we like it. I want him to succeed.
Yeah.
Last game, he had time to climb the pocket. He had an eternity on one of the times. Even Brad Sham was like, man, this guy got forever, you know. And what happened here is that even based off of last week's performance, people were already saying, oh, man, he's better than Dak Prescott. See, look at Cooper Rush. And that it's hard for you to even enjoy your meal because somebody farting in the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, look, can we just eat our food without you taking and passing gas everywhere, right? Shout out to Cooper Rush. I want him to throw for another 250 to 300 yards with a QBR or passer rating, dare I say, of 117, 124. I want him to keep his completion percentage up. I want him to continue to get these records because my guy is still on pace of breaking records in the CD Lamb. So I want to win at all costs, but I don't want to hear all of that. See, look at Cooper. He's better than Dak. You know, I hate all of that. You know
Oh man, I didn't know where you was going, but I did see a little of that. I did. Yeah. I did. Man, it was. I saw somebody say it was so refreshing to see a quarterback throwing his receivers open. What?
Just enjoy the run. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was like, huh?
Why they just can't enjoy the win? You know what I'm saying? Like Dak don't even had nothing to do with it for the last 2 weeks. Hey man, look at Rush. He's better than Dak, you know?
Yeah, I did. I did see a little bit of that. Yeah, I did. I was like, I just blocked him. I was like, this person is obviously. But you right though. What's up with that?
I don't know, man. I'm like, man, what did Dak do, man? Did he piss in your cereal? Did he sleep with your lady? Did he take your spot in the parking lot? You know, what did he do? Because all I want to see is this team win, regardless of regardless they put BossCowboySports back there as quarterback. I want us to win, you know? But what? BossCowboySports, he's better than Dak.
Well, why can't we just be happy that Cooper Rush played good, man? Because, see, listen.
Yeah, just give that man his flowers.
Their arm is totally different. I like the harder Cooper Rush, but the talent is way different. The arm, listen, this man has a super noodle arm. It's so many times that it would have been touchdowns if they didn't have to slow down for his balls, bro. Like, come on.
No. Because what happened, boss, is this right here. Them jokers still would say, hey, you seen that they played a Jalen Brooks?
Yeah.
Man, Dak never threw a ball. They put never in their word like they didn't see Dak throw a goddamn ball down the field. Dak would have threw he would have threw 3 picks in a row right there, man. Come on. That's what we need, Cooper Rush. He can read and write. Yeah. Dak can't read nor write the defense.
Yeah. I be suspect when them people start saying he can't read.
Man.
It made me think it's something else.
Yeah.
So anyway, giving my final word, man. I'm excited about the game. And I wouldn't have been excited if we would have lost to Washington.
Okay, you felt either way. You was in the middle.
No. It was already 1% chance. We was going at Washington. If we would have lost to Washington, it would have been almost mathematically out of there. You know what I'm saying? It would have probably been 0.1% or something like that. So, but then now that it's back up to close to 5%, we not eliminated, but it's interesting. Cause see, now we get to see what do our guys do when they backs against the wall. I got a song that I play sometime. My boy Amp sent it to me. Let's see what you do under pressure. It's the song I'll play, especially when the game start getting tight. You know what I mean? I'll play that song. But that's where we are right now. Is we under pressure. Our backs are against the wall.
Right.
And one of my favorite books is The Art of War. And in The Art of War, the military genius Sun Tzu said, if you want to see your men fight like never before with complete courage, he said, what you got to do is you got to put them in a position where they have to win or die. He said, you would never see your men fight with so much courage. You say you would never see it until you put them in that position to where either they win or they die. Well, that's where we sitting right now. Either we win or we die. And I think it's creating a great fight. And I'm seeing a fight. I'm seeing a fight in Mike McCarthy. I'm seeing a fight in Zimmer. I'm not seeing the players quit on them. It's just interesting. This is a very interesting moment we are right now going into this Thanksgiving game. And to be honest, I'm very thankful of it. Because I could be opposite. I could be full-fledged in free agent mode, in draft mode.
Right.
I could be in that mode. No, this gives the season a degree of life. That's my final word.
Man, that's a brilliant final word. And happy holidays to all, and if you guys haven't seen or hear from anyone, just know that, we all love to be able to celebrate these type of moments. And if y'all haven't heard it from a person like me today, you're going to hear it every other day that I'm here. I love all of y'all. So regardless of this sport, it's just entertainment, right? They get paid a king's ransom to play a game. And on this holiday week, I just want the Dallas Cowboys to compete. I want them to get out there and make some differences, show some fight. And I'm seeing my girl Lisa. She said she gonna be at the game, so I already know she gonna be crunk. Let's have a great time. Let's get this W for the city of Dallas and for the state of Texas. Let's stand tall or not at all. And hey, Joshua Butler, I'll be watching. And my guy Cooper Rush, come on, man. Let put up them 3 touchdowns to Schoonmaker, man, so I can make this thing go viral with Boss Cowboy. The boss maker. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Cowboy Nation. That's my final word, man. I want us to win. Come on with it.
Let's get it.
3, 2, 1, drop it.
And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.
Those grill, drop it hard.
Let's go.
It's time to do.
I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. I've been really in the field, let up, I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Half a ticket to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Kinda check or something. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change. To the safe, got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me. I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it. Search for the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel.